International broadcast. We're glad you're joining us today. On our program, you will experience expository teachings, Bible study, counseling and prayers, community events, advice, column, and lots more. We promise you an unforgettable experience with God's blessings. Welcome to Newhope Outreach. You will be glad you did. Welcome to Newhope Outreach.
Welcome everyone to Bless Hour, another broadcast of Newhope Outreach Ministries International, reaching out to you from the city of Accra, Ghana, West Africa. I want to thank you all for being part of this broadcast. Every time I receive your comment, I'm glad and I'm happy that there are people out there that God is using to benefit from this broadcast. Your comments and your suggestions are very helpful in making this broadcast a success. So I want to appreciate everyone that is having part of this broadcast. Bless Hour is an anchored program of Newhope Outreach Ministries International based in Lagos, Nigeria, and I'm your anchor and the president of Newhope Outreach Ministries, Apostle Ambassador John Ahoma Oniri, and I'm here once again to do what we do, and we're going to enjoy it as we've been enjoying it. I want you to use this time to please inform your friends, inform your families that Bless Hour is on air now, right now. Please do that and hit that button, follow. And if you're watching from any part of the world, you are following live, please let me know you are online so I can celebrate you. That is our culture here, to celebrate our viewers. Thank you very much as you do that. I want to welcome you to this beautiful Saturday morning from the city of Accra, Ghana. Thank you very much. We'll be continuing. We're going to start another topic. We've ended the topic we treated last week, which is your income and you. And I want to thank everyone that followed up with the broadcast. I want to thank everyone that has been, your questions, your contributions, everything. Your comment has been so helpful in keeping this program moving. And I want us to please do more to that. Let us keep coming in. Let us keep coming in with our comments. It's a very good one, and it keeps the the ministry moving. Right. Having said that, we'll be starting another series of teaching for this month of March. And in this month of March, we shall be looking at a topic that is marriage and money. Marriage and money. We'll be using this program to throw more light on marriage and money. We want to know how is money important to the marriage? Is money more important in the marriage than the marriage? We're going to be looking at how should a home or couple, spouses, handle finance in their marriage. This is a very vital issue that I want us to really look into this, because this has been one of the reasons that many homes are collapsed. Many marriages hit the rock just because of this mismanagement of finance in the marriage. And by God's grace, we shall be looking at certain things that could make it work. How we fail, where do we get it wrong? What are we supposed to do in our marriage? How are we supposed to, manage our finance within the marriage sphere? And we'll be looking at that. So today, we'll be sharing more light on this topic, at least throughout the month of March or beyond March, possibly throughout the weeks of March. We shall be looking at marriage and money. marriage and money. How are we supposed to? What is expected of us as spouses, as spouse? What is expected of us? How are we to handle this money, our income? How are we supposed to handle it? So we shall be doing justice to that very well. And looking at this, today I shall be talking on the subtopic that says communication and teamwork in marriage and finances. Communication and teamwork in marriage and finances. We know very well that communication is bedrock of every successful home, of every successful marriage. You want your marriage to be successful, then don't take away communication. Now, communication is not only when it is time to, to have intimate with each other. No. Susan Tamayo, I celebrate you. Thank you for being part of this. I celebrate you. I celebrate you as usual. You are welcome to Blessed Hour. So, communication is not only when the spouse are about to have intimate or other things. Communication, financial communication is also essential in marriage. Now, let us see the Bible verse. Ephesians 5:31 says, the two shall become one flesh. The two shall become one flesh. Now, the two becoming one flesh, it also you are becoming one flesh in your finance. Yeah. Financial decision has to become mutual. It is not something that should be done independently. It is not something that, so there should be communication about the finances. The spouse supposed to know the income of the wife, the husband supposed to know the total income of the wife, and the wife need to know the income, complete income of the husband. Am I saying something here? That is how it ought to be. You are supposed to know the communications. That you have to communicate to that. Even before you come to marriage, you are supposed to have communicated all this. This is my income. This is how we're going to spend our money. This is how we're going to channel the income. And decisions should be taken mutually. Mutual decision. Let me put it this way. Mutual financial decisions. And this needs to be communicated. This is where the communication works. So you need to communicate. Spouses need to communicate about their finance. You let your spouse, your partner, know what you earn, what is your total income. With that, there will be no quarrel, there will be no misunderstanding about finance. Finance, let me tell you something here, beloved. Finance is one of the things that hit the rock, that make marriage not work. Finance. Poor management of finance in the marriage can make the marriage not work. But God made us two. He said the two shall become one flesh. The two shall become one flesh. And this implies our finance, meaning what you own is not for yourself. What I own is not for myself. It's for us, until we begin to see it in this perspective, that what you, the wife, earn is not for you. What you, the husband, earn is not for you. What you earn is for us, and what I earn is for us. It's for the betterment of the marriage. It's for the betterment of the family, for the betterment of the home at large, and then for the betterment of the society at large. We need to understand all these things. So we need to have good communication and teamwork in marriage and in our finances. If you want our marriages to grow to the enviable position, to prosper, then we need to understand this, that there's need to communicate and there's need to be a teamwork in marriage and our finances. Now, let us go a little bit point. Let us have some key points why we need to, why this is a necessity. The communication and teamwork in our marriage is a necessity. Let us look at the first importance. Now, one, what are the benefits? Importance of communication. Communication is the foundation of a healthy marriage and financial partnership. Couples should strive to communicate openly, honestly, and respectfully about their financial thoughts, feelings, and goals. This is what communication is all about. You should be free to communicate openly, honestly, respectfully about your financials, about your financial thoughts, feelings, and goals for the home. Not when the woman is talking, then the man oppress her. That, listen to this, that you, the wife, you earn more than your husband doesn't mean that your husband won't have a financial thought. Meaning, doesn't mean that he won't have a financial contribution. What I mean by contribution here is suggestion or opinion on how the money should be spent. Or meaning that the husband is the higher income of the home doesn't mean that the wife won't have a thought or have a contribution to make on how the money is to be spent or used for the home in the marriage. These are where we get it wrong. I'm the one that work for it, it's my money. No. Please, this broadcast is not meant to cause anything, but it is aimed at correcting some certain errors that make our marriages not work. That's why the broadcast is for. Is to amend a lot of things, to put a lot of things into check and correct a lot of things. So communication in marriage, we need to openly communicate our financial thoughts. We need to do that respectfully, and we need to do it with goal. What are the goals? What are things that we need to achieve? What are the financial goals for the marriage? We need to set these financial goals, and then we need to work towards achieving them. We need to do that. We need to work towards achieving them. This can be achieved. This can be done by open communication. By when couples strive to communicate openly, honestly, respectfully about their financial thoughts, feelings, and goals. That will help a lot. Number 2, when you communicate openly, freely, honestly in achieving a goal, it builds teamwork and trust. It builds what? Teamwork and trust. So number 2, benefit of communication in marriage and finance, in our finances, is it will build teamwork and trust. When you communicate openly with each other, it builds this solid trust. Yeah, it builds trust. And it provides teamwork in the marriage life. It provides teamwork in the marriage sphere. When you communicate about your finance to each other, you are only building a teamwork and trust. So financial decision making should be a team effort. It should be a team effort. Listen to this. Building teamwork and trust in finance. So financial decision, to achieve this, to build this teamwork and trust, financial decision making should be a team effort, not an individual effort. It should be a team effort. It should be a team effort. I'm repeating and sounding this. It should be a team effort. Couples should work together to set financial goals, prioritize spending, and make decisions about saving and investing. Trust is essential in this process. There's no how we're going to achieve milestones, achieve success, attain to prosperity in our marriage and finances if there is no trust. If we not build teamwork and trust, that's prioritizing our spending and making decisions about savings and investment, trust is very essential here. And that's why we need to build this teamwork and trust. The husband, the couples need to understand this. The couples just need to understand this and build this teamwork. You got to do that. If you are not doing this in your home, please start now. That is the purpose of this broadcast, is to make sure that things goes well and to give us insight into things that would none others have it work. All right. Number 3, avoiding blames and criticism. Avoiding blames and criticism. Or naturally, where there is trust, where there is teamwork, where there is communication in honesty and trust, I don't think there will be. But where there is no teamwork in spending or in prioritizing spending, the husband spends what he wants to spend because he earns the money. The wife spends as she wants. She wants to buy those shoes, she wants to buy those handbags, and do a good expensive hairstyle because she earns the money. Then there will be criticism and blame. But we need to avoid this. 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 We need to really avoid blame and criticism in our marriage and finance. Now, financial discussion can be stressful. Yes. It can be very, very stressful. When you are engaging in financial discussions, it could be stressful. But blaming or criticizing each other can damage the relationship. Are you getting what I'm saying here? When you blame and criticize each other financial wise, can damage, it has the capacity, listen to me, it has the capacity to damage the relationship. Couples should focus on finding solutions rather than placing blame. That's what couples should do. Instead of blaming and criticizing each other on how you spend the money, why did you spend the money this way, why didn't you consult me, or you could have let me know, all this stuff all about, instead of blaming and criticism, couples should focus on finding solutions rather than placing blames. We should do that. We should do that. We shouldn't place blame. We should try as much as possible. Hey, you listening out there, try as much as possible to avoid blame and criticism. Instead of that, focus on finding solutions, on how you're gonna, and finding solutions is to adapt the communication, build teamwork and trust about your finances. I've known many couples that the wife doesn't know the income of the husband. Same with the husband doesn't know the income of the wife. That is not being openness. That is not being one. Don't forget our Bible. It said, the two shall become one flesh. The two shall become one flesh. Becoming one flesh means being open in everything you do. You should be open. Transparency. There must be transparency in whatever thing we do. There must be honesty. There must be trust. There must be respect. We need to do all this. When we achieve all this, there will be no need to blame and criticize each other on our finances in our marriages. Number 4, understanding each other's money styles. Understanding each other's money styles. In communication and teamwork in marriage and finance, you need to really understand each other's money style. Listen to me. What do you mean by money style? What you do, how you like to spend money differs from how I like to spend money. How the wife likes to spend money differs from how the husband likes to spend money. And this is where you see there should be teamwork here. That's why there should be communication here. Because I have my money spending style, you have your own money spending style. How you spend your money differs from how I spend my money. How the wife spends money differs from how the husband spends money. Both have different money spending style. So there's need to understand each other's money styles. Couples should understand each other's money personalities, values, and habits. This can help them navigate financial decisions and avoid conflicts. When there is lack of understanding on each other's money style, it will always end in conflicts. I repeat this again. When there is lack of understanding of each other's money style, it will always end in conflicts. Take it from me. And that is why we see many marriages collapse when they're not supposed to, because of lack of understanding of money styles. I have my personality. I have my money personality. Understand each other's money personalities. What I value. Understand the values, habits. This can help navigate financial decisions. When you know how your partner or your spouse, her money style, and when it comes to spending or budgeting as couple, what do? Because you understand this is my wife's value. This is her value about money. This is my husband's value about money. Now, we need to understand this. Then we come to a round table and discuss how we're going to spend this money. Okay, fine, this is your personality, this is my personality. Now, this is what we have to do in the home. And how do we spend this? We table everything, and then we come into a conclusive decision on how we're going to spend the money. Don't forget, one thing about money and marriage, we should understand that money making can be individual, but it must be a mutual agreement. There must be mutual agreement on the spending. Even you earn more, the wife earns more than more than the husband, or the husband earn more than the wife, there should be mutual understanding on how the money should be spent. That's what I want us to understand here. Mutuality is very important. It's not my thing stuff. No. It's our thing stuff. It's not your thing stuff. It's our thing stuff. So you got to know that this is not just for me, but for us. And if you believe and see it that it is not for me, it's for us, then we need to talk about the spending. Not just because, listen to me, not just because you, the wife, you are the higher income, then you feel that you should be the one to take decisions on how the financial home should be run. No. No. You shouldn't be the only one taking decision on how the money should be spent. That will be a poor financial management scheme, and that will not help the marriage. That won't help the marriage. It won't help the marriage. Take it from me. Oh, Mr. High Earner. I labor whole day, so I should be the one to decide what we're going to cook in the house. I should be the one to decide when we'll buy things in the house. No, sir. You shouldn't be the one. That you happens to be the higher earner of the home doesn't make you the chief decision taker. It's a mutual decision. It should be focused on mutuality. And that is what will make the marriage last. That will make the marriage a happy marriage. That's one of the things that will keep the marriage alive. Many marriages did not meet up the time because of this thing we're just discussing here right now. So please, share this broadcast. Let somebody be of benefit as you adjust, as you have just been of a benefit. Let someone be of a benefit also. So we're going to be looking at some applications. What are things? Let us just look at some applications on how we can get this work out. Let's see how we can get it work out. Application 1. Schedule a money date. Set a regular time to discuss finances, such as weekly or monthly. Use this time to review budget, discuss financial goals, and make decisions about spending and saving. So, couples need to have a scheduled money date. What I mean by that, you should just set a regular time to discuss finances, such as weekly. It can be weekly discussions. You can make your own weekly, that every week we discuss our finance, we discuss our budget, or monthly we'll have a meeting together, and then we have that's what is called a schedule, a money date. You have a date where you discuss about your finance mutually. Don't forget that, mutually. 2, practice active listening. When it is time to discuss about finance, please, that is not the time to chat on your phone. That is not the time to watch football. That is not the time to watch wrestling. That is not the time to watch movies. That is the time to pay attention to each other, so that you listen very attentively. You listen to each other very attentively, so that you're not going to miss out on the discussions. So, when discussing finances, make sure to listen carefully to each other's thoughts, feelings, and concerns. Avoid interrupting or dismissing each other's opinion. Stop doing that. Oh, no, you don't need that. Oh, woman, shut up. You don't need to. What are we going to do with that? No, I don't need that. We don't need that. No, that is a wrong approach. That's a wrong approach. You give good listening ear to your spouse. And then, if there is anything you do not disagree with the thought or with the plan or with the budgeting from the other partner, then you should apply respect. You should apply respect. You should not just dismiss that thought angrily. No, there must be a way you come. That's why it is a meeting. That is why you listen carefully, and then you conclude. You come to an agreement, workable agreement together. I think with this, there will be no criticism, there will be no blame, because at the end of the day, the decision was taken by both parties. So no one is going to criticize each other here. Do you see why it is necessary? And that's one of the ways you can avoid criticism and blame. So because the decision was taken mutually. The decision was taken mutually. So, and when you are discussing finance, please, there should not be interruption in any way. That's not the time to chat your best friend, or that's not the time to do that transactions you are doing. It's a time for each other together to discuss about finance in the marriage. Third application, take a financial personality quiz. There are some apps that can help us navigate this. So, there are many online quizzes and assessments that can help couples understand each other's money styles and personalities. I said it earlier, we have different money styles, we have different money personalities, money values. What your value about money is differs from my own. Your personalities differ from mine. What you like doing, what you like, like the wife like giving, and the husband doesn't like giving. You see, so we need to come to terms about about these personalities and values about money. So we need to come to that and understand each other better on this. We need to do that. So we need to occasionally take a financial personality quiz. It's a series of questions that will be asked about you, about money, your value for money, your understanding of money, your way of money, what you believe about money. Very, very essential. So when we take this personality test, personality quiz, when we take this personality quiz, it helps us to navigate and understand our money styles. It helps us to understand our money styles. It helps us to understand our money styles. I want to leave you with this prayer. I'll be leaving you with this prayer. Before I come to an end of this prayer, just pray this prayer. Ask God to give you and your spouse wisdom and unity in your financial decisions. I want to pray that prayer. Just go and pray this prayer. Say, Lord, ask God to give you and your spouse wisdom and unity in your financial decisions. I want to thank you very much for being part of this broadcast. Blessed hour comes our way every Saturday morning like this. Please, good thing you do is to share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. Let your contacts have this broadcast. You will be helping a family. You will be helping a marriage when you do that. That is all you are doing. When you share this broadcast, you are helping a marriage not to collapse. As you do that, God will bless you and bless your marriage. Thank you very much once again. I sincerely remain your friend, Apostle Ambassador John Ahoma Onuri, the convener, Newhope Outreach Ministries International based in Lagos. As I do tell us, Newhope Outreach Ministries is open to collaborations and every seminars, conferences, and if you are led to be a blessing to this ministry, please, you can contact me. My address, my phone contact is on the flyers there. Please do well to look out for it and contact me. You'll be blessed for doing that. And if you want counsel and prayer request, please go ahead and direct message me. I'll attend to your questions and I'll attend to your queries. Your prayer request will be attended to by God's grace. Thank you very much. And look out for other of Newhope Outreach Ministries podcast. We have the Rabbi's Table. Rabbi's Table comes our way on Zoom. Notifications will be sent out at the time of it. Please do it to follow us. And we also have another broadcast on Facebook that is Dew of Heaven. Dew of Heaven comes our way every first day of every month, and that helps us to navigate the days of the month very well before the Lord. Thank you very much. Once again, I remain grateful to you all for being part of this broadcast. Thank you very much. I appreciate you all. God bless you. I remain your friend. Till we meet again next time, don't forget, I love you, but Jesus loves you the more. I wish everyone a very happy marriage. I wish everyone a very happy home. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I love you all.